Welcome to the following presentation of the Road Sports Center.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've all been waiting for, the VFG Super Bowl 4 here on RSC. And we are just about ready to get this game underway. But first, a couple things we prepared for you guys. And we hope you guys, you enjoy it.
On the left side here, he's going to try end zone. He's going to go for it here, and that is a caught for a touchdown.
Alright, so they literally they started way too soon. Bro, like I didn't even get to do what I wanted to, but it's fine. It's fine. Unbelievable, yo. Unbelievable. Can't believe it. Can't believe this. Can't believe these people. Here's throw this one to Crafts. That's a great throw. 41-yard gain. Oh my goodness, dude. And link's not even posted. Like, I'm trying to multitask here. And the field is not even there. Here's a throw to the end zone. That one up incomplete. That one's intercepted. Okay, guys, hold on. You guys have to bear with me. I'm trying to multitask here. I'm not really getting much help, so. Holy bro. There we go. Finally. No, there's no halftime show. Alright, 1st and 15. I'm not worrying about anything else, bro. Just forget it. Here's a throw. This one's a comeback route. That one. Okay, bro. I'm getting DM'd filled right now. To the line. Like, to the max right now. This is unbelievable. Here's a pump fake. Rolling to the right. This one into traffic, but that's a touchdown for the Diamonds, and they strike first here in the VFG Super Bowl. That kick is blocked, so it's going to remain a 0-6 game. Shooting Stars taking over here. So I couldn't even give you like what happened last time because I don't remember, and I was multitasking and panicking at the same time because they started way too soon. Bro, all that hard work just for it to end. All that hard work just for literally no reason. I literally had a whole thing going, and then they just like skipped it. I was like, okay, you know what? And for some reason, the freaking thing is not working. Okay, there we go. I'm pretty sure this is wrecked. It is. Here's wrecked. On 2nd and 15, that one out of bounds, incomplete. Well, legal touch. Bro, guys, I'm hungry. I can't lie. Here's wrecked on 3rd and 15. Trying to respond to that Diamonds touchdown. This one up top, and that he comes down with it surprisingly. 2v1. And they are in Diamonds territory now. So, 1st and 15. Rolling to the left. Scanning this one up top. Back to the end zone. Incomplete. Rolling to the right is wrecked. Going back here. Looking for the end zone again. That one's over and complete. Throws it to the opposite side of the field. Finds the end zone for a touchdown. Shooting Stars on the board now, and a chance to take the lead by 1 if they make the field goal. This one is up and it's through. So, Shooting Stars in the lead over the Diamonds here in this Super Bowl. Pump faking is C7. This one, he's still up. No one's touched him yet. Pause. Still on his feet, and that's a 42-yard gain. Here's the snap. C7 rolling, dropping back. This one, it's a deep one. Deep shot to the end zone. That's a touchdown, and he got the toes in. Wow. It's been a back and forth game so far. And they will go for the 2 points to make up for that missed PAT earlier. And he's just going to run it in. No one picked up the quarterback. What was that? All right, here's the Shooting Stars now taking over at their own 20. This game's going pretty fast, I can't lie. Almost the end of the first. In his own end zone, the throw, wreck. Up top, and that one. It's caught for a 42-yard gain, so wrecked ball placement was actually decent that time. Oh my goodness. I need food. Dropping back, wrecked. Looking. This one. Incomplete. That was a throwaway. Smart decision from Wreck. Second and 15. Steps up in the pocket to make the throw. This one. Tried to find someone in the end zone. Could not make the throw. It's incomplete. 3rd and 15. Wrecked. Looking for the first down, maybe more. Here's the throw. That one, dangerous throw, but wide receiver lucky to come down with that one. That's a 19-yard gain. Here's wrecked. Dropping back, rolling. This one up top, and that one's incomplete. Trying to find the end zone. Looks like wrecked in the Shooting Stars. Obvious. Pretty obvious. Here's wrecked. This one, opposite side of the field. 50-50, and it's an 18-yard touchdown for the Shooting Stars. This kick is up, and that is blocked. So it will remain a 13-14 game as the Shooting Stars are down by 1 heading into the second quarter. So great throw and great yards after catch. That's a 61-yard gain. And moving the ball pretty quickly here. This throw up, and that is a touchdown for the Diamonds. I was going to say Shooting Stars. Looks like those are glitched. Kick is up, and it's through. So it's been pretty back and forth, if I do say so myself. This one incomplete. Did you see that DB? Oh. You got boosted high. 2nd and 15. Wrecked. Finds his wide open man. No one picked him up. Still up. Crafts on the sideline, and that's going to go down as a 60-yard gain. Rolling to the left. This throw's up top. That one incomplete. Too high. Wrecked. Looking. Going back here. Really far. Here's the throw. Back of the end zone. Incomplete. Wow. Hold on, sorry. I was doing something. But touchdown Shooting Stars. And they take... Wait, no, they don't take the lead. Not yet. They want the lead. They can't get it this drive. They'll have to go for the 2-point to even tie it. This one, and he's short. Did not get in. Missed opportunity there. I don't even know this quarterback's name. I can't lie. Wait, I probably do. C7, that's his name. Great throw to... Okay. Probably can't say that username on stream. I can't lie. Maybe. I think I can. Here's C7 looking. Rocking the numbers. Okay. C7 looking. This one. That's a throw to the Superbowl logo. And that's a 16-yard gain. Another first down, and now in Shooting Stars territory. And that's a first. He could probably get up for more. And he will. And that's a touchdown for the Diamonds. So here's the PAT to make it 28-19. This one. Up, and it is through. Rolling to the left. This throw, it's up top. That one intercepted, and that's a turnover. And the Diamonds will take over. C7 comes down with that. At their own 30, here's the Diamonds. Trying to extend this lead they have for themselves. From his own end zone, C7 looking. This one, deep ball. This one might be a dot. That one is. And that's a touchdown. 69-yard strike. Wow. So from his own end zone, here's Wrecked. This one. What was that? That was so awkward. He just sat there for a minute. So Wrecked. Dropping back. This throw. Almost. Cannot. Whoa, was that who I think it is? That might be. Oh my gosh. So this throw, it's up top. That one incomplete. That one might have been dropped by the wide receiver. That looked like a perfect throw. 3rd and 15 for the Shooting Stars as they're down here by like 2 possessions. Here's Wreck. Scanning the field, looking for someone. Here's a comeback. That one caught, but it's incomplete. He got flipped on his head. What was that? Dropping back from his own end zone. Looking, this one to Q, and that's a 21-yard gain and a first. Another one at that. This throw, deep ball in the end zone, touchdown, and that's a 40-yard strike for the Shooting Stars. Here in Super Bowl 4, the Diamonds are in the lead over the Shooting Stars as this kick is up and through, but 26-34. Here's C7. That throw incomplete. Here's the snap. C7. Looking for someone. Might pass it to Perk. And he will. As a 33-yard gain. So, Super Bowl, I mean, it was fun to produce. But, I mean, just like, I had a lot of things planned for the intro. I mean, I had it all. I had a script on my phone. And it just didn't end up working out. We'll have to do it for a different league or something. 1st and 15. C7 scanning the field, trying to find someone. Under pressure in the pocket. C7 still up on his feet. And this throw to LFG God wide receiver. Okay. So with 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. Wow, he refused to go down. What was that? Here's a quick throw. That one's incomplete. Too quick for even the wide receivers. This one up incomplete. Rolling to the left, C7. Still on his feet. Last play of the second quarter till half. And that one swatted incomplete. So heading into the fourth, 34-26 is the score here. Just a lot going on, and it's just a interesting game. So C7 and the Diamonds are going to start off with the ball here in the second half. He's still on his feet, 43-yard gain for the Diamonds, and they're already in Shooting Stars territory here as they have the lead by 1 possession. C7, this throw up top, that one incomplete. Try to find his man in the end zone, could not connect with him, and that was an overthrow. So C7, pump faking here in the pocket, looking, this one to the end zone again, back in the end zone, incomplete. Third and 15, C7. This throw, 27-yard gain, and they get the first, so they're getting closer and closer to that Shooting Stars end zone. Well, technically Diamonds. First and goal. This throw, incomplete. The snap automatically rolls to the right. This one, great play by the Diamonds to find the end zone. And that's a touchdown. So 40-26. Still waiting on the PAT. As this one is up and it's through. So Shooting Stars ball at their own 20. Snaps it. Wrecked. Evades the pressure. This throw up to Q, and that's incomplete. Here's Wrecked. Scanning the field. This one. And dangerous. Oh, C7 almost came down with it. Incomplete. Here's the snap. Rolling to the left. Here's Wrecked. This throw up top and oh no, not incomplete. I spoke too soon. Crafts comes down with it. First and 15. Here's Wrecked. Trying his best to stay up and stay in. Oh my gosh. Bro, every time these BBs go flying, it's so funny. I can't help but laugh. This throw up to Icy, which is still on his feet. Almost hurdled that guy. He technically did, just caught back up to him. Shooting Stars in Diamonds territory, deep in Diamonds territory, looking the other side of the field. It's swatted incomplete. Rolling to the left. This throw to the middle of the end zone, and that's a touchdown for the Shooting Stars. And they will go for the 2-point. His throw, it's a lob up, and that's good for a 2-point. So the 2-point is converted. And it will be Diamond's ball. So the Shooting Stars, they'll go down by 2 possessions, then they'll catch back up. So it's pretty, we're seeing consistent momentum and play rhythm here. This throw up top, that one comes down with it somehow. He stayed in bounds. 48-yard gain. First and 15, C7 trying to stay in the Super Bowl. What will he do? This one, throwaway incomplete. Pump faking, C7 rolling to the right. This one, incomplete, had a chance. Pump faking here, C7 getting close to that line of scrimmage. He's going to throw it, and that's an 18-yard gain to Purple falling. Picks up the first down, so first and goal. Trying to find that end zone, and he will. That's a touchdown for the Diamonds. PAT is up and it's through. So they extend their lead by even more here. So Diamonds still down. Trying to find their defensive side of the ball. So let's see what they'll do here on offense. From his own end zone, he's going to fire it to Q. This one incomplete. $18 for 43. Yeah, right, dude. Pressure's on the throw. That one incomplete once again. Getting close to that line. Dropping back from his own end zone. That throw into heavy traffic, but lucky to get the first. Lucky to even come down with it. So on first and 15, dropping back. This throw is laggy for me. I'm sorry. I'm assuming that one's to Alice, but it's incomplete. This throw to Q once again. That one caught this time, and he's still up. No contact, but finally DB dives on him for a 51-yard gain, so saving the touchdown. But they're deep in this Diamonds territory, so wrecked. I'm lagging, and that one's incomplete. Here's Wreck, that one wide open man, and that's a 10-yard touchdown for the Shooting Stars. PAT is up, and that is blocked. It's going to remain an 8-point game. There's a snap, rolling to the left. From his own end zone, C7's going to throw it. That one looks underthrown, but he still comes down with it. 50-yard gain. That was definitely the Shooting Stars' chance to defensively make a stand. Possibly turn this game around. C7, here's the throw to the middle. And that's a 17-yard gain. Picks up the first. As we head into the fourth quarter, it remains an 8-point game. It's a 1-possession game, and the Diamonds have the ball, but they're deep in Shooting Stars territory. So, 1 quarter left. Let's see who will be the champion at the end. C7 with a great route to his wide receiver. That was LFG God. That was a great route. And now they're at about the 1 yard line. At about the 1. C7's going to run down the middle, and that's a touchdown. That was a quick play. PAT. It's up, and that one is blocked. So Shooting Stars need a defensive stop here. Well, not here, but they need a touchdown here, and then they need a defensive stop when they give the ball away. So, 1st and 15 with 4 minutes left. So, 10 people in this game here. So, 10 people in the stream. Appreciate it. Here we go. 2nd and 15. This throw, it's up, and that one incomplete. Third and 15 for the Shooting Stars, as their chances of winning the Super Bowl are becoming very slim. That one is, holy, darted. Dropping back. This throw. Still on his feet. Uh-oh. Breaks loose. Let's see. It's a foot race to the end zone. Steps out of bounds. Oh, no. I have a test tomorrow, so I'm kind of hoping this game ends quickly as possible. Rolling to the left, this throw, other side of the field, that one reeled in for a touchdown. That's a 13-yarder for the Shooting Stars, and they're going to elect to go for the 4th and 25. This kick is up and it's blocked. So 4th and 25, they need this. The Shooting Stars absolutely need this. Wide open man. And he was burning. 58-yard gain and a challenge. Can't even see chat, so don't even know what they're challenging. Looks like that didn't last long. Here's Wrecked. Lagging. I am. Incomplete. So the Shooting Stars absolutely need this. They want to stay in it. Wrecked. Still on his feet, scanning the field, trying to find someone in the end zone. Can't find much. He's getting closer to that line of scrimmage. Here's the throw. That one got the feet in somehow. Oh my gosh. 15-yard touchdown for the Stars here. And they are just a 2-point away from tying this game with 2 minutes left. This one lobbed, and the 2-point is good. So it's a tie ball game here in the Super Bowl. 2 minutes left until a champion is decided. So it's a close one. Guys, I'm extremely tired. I apologize for the... Alright, sorry, back. So here on 1st and 15 with about 2 minutes left. And oh my goodness. What was that? I didn't even see what happened. So here. This throw to the left side. That's the LFG God. Comes down with it. And Q's going to wait for him to get up and try to hit stick him. But did not end up working. The more time you waste, I mean, that's pretty dumb. I mean, you need all the time you can get. Unless you expect them to get a touchdown quickly here. And then hopefully have enough time to chuck it deep and then maybe go for the 2-point if you get it. C7 still on his feet after all of that, surprisingly still up, and is finally brought down. 2-yard loss. So clock is winding down, getting close to that 1-minute warning, and there's the 1-minute warning. So 1 minute left. Tie ball game here in the VFG Super Bowl 4. C7 from the VFG logo. He's still up. And he needs it. 20-yard gain. Best bet is to milk it if you're the Diamonds. Clock is winding. So 30 seconds left. Rolling to the right. Scanning this one. Perfect. Oh, that looked like a perfect throw. Incomplete. Cannot keep the feet in. And a timeout called by C7 and the Shooting Stars. So they have 2 remaining. 28 seconds left. Exactly. That's the number he's repping, bruh. 20 seconds left. Here's the throw. That one. He's still on his feet. Costly mistake by the DBs to not make the tackle, and that's a touchdown for the Diamonds. Unless he meant to do that and just... Maybe 19 seconds left. They can still pull it off. I mean, kick is up and that one's through. So Diamonds and good, looking good to win this Super Bowl here. 19 seconds left. They're down by 7 here. The Shooting Stars from his own end zone. Recht is going to throw it. And he's going to quickly get out of bounds. But 33-yard gain at least. 9 seconds remaining. Probably the last play. Here's Recht. He's going to run it. What is he doing? Out of bounds with 1 second left. This is the last play of the game. He needs to find the end zone. If he doesn't, it's over. And the Diamonds will be the champions. But let's see. So clock expires. 000. What will Recht do? He'll probably bomb it most likely. But from his own end zone, he's going to fire it. Here we go. The most anticipating throw of the season. This one. Caught for the touchdown. Oh my God. Shooting Stars are either a point from going into overtime, or if they're going to go for the 2 points. They're gonna go for it. They want to win it and upset this Diamonds team. Here we go. We're all biting our nails. Gets the wrap. And the champions are the Shooting Stars. Oh my gosh. The biggest turn of events in VFG Super Bowl history. Oh my gosh. No way. Oh my gosh. Well, I gotta test tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been fun. Thank you guys so much for joining us here on RSC. My name is Noob signing off. Diamonds take the Super Bowl home. And we'll see you guys in the next stream.